All right, before you watch this video, I would like to personally apologize to the Tibetan community, to His Holiness, the Dalai Lama, and all those people who watched my video, which I had shared before, whereby even I, just like most of you, branded the Dalai Lama as being a pedophile. So I would like to apologize because just like all of you, we saw that one small single clip of the Dalai Lama sticking his tongue out with the headlines put all over the news. The headline, Suck My Tongue. So, in as much as it was disturbing, it turned out to be misleading. In the following video, I'm going to share with you what I actually found out, along with all the links in the description and with timestamps. My request to you is please watch the video without having any bias and then decide for yourself whether what I'm saying is right or wrong, because it turned out that the Dalai Lama, His Holiness, is actually innocent. He didn't mean it, or rather, we viewed it in the wrong way, and what he did was not something uh, disturbing or sexual in nature or like pedophilic in nature. It was a a, a father, a grandfather playing with a child whom he truly loved in a purest sense of the word love. So watch this video and let me know what you think. And once again, before you watch, my apologies to the Tibetan community, to all the Tibetans, to all the Buddhists, and especially His Holiness Dalai Lama. I'm sorry, even I made a mistake, and I would like to rectify it. Watch the video and let me know your thoughts. Hi there, Loy Machedo. Speaking to you from loymachedo.com. Who's Loy Machedo? Think Personal Branding. Okay, the date is 13th April 2023. Time right now is 12:41. I'm going to shock you all by telling you that just like you and just like everyone else around the world, I was wrong to judge the Holiness Dalai Lama, and that clip that has gone viral of him kissing that boy and sticking out his tongue and asking him to suck on the tongue, suck on his tongue. Uh, I also thought that was, for lack of a right word, it is, a very pedophile behavior. So just like most of you, I was shocked, I was horrified, and even I put up the video. And I did get one update among the many, that one wise journalist or Tibetan, he disagreed. And so I was more like, people who belong to a particular religion will always endorse and support their own religious, uh, their horrific practices. So even I was of the opinion that people who worship or venerate the Dalai Lama or who are Buddhists, they will endorse him. But you need to understand, we come from a culture where it's not common for an adult to tell a child, suck on my tongue. It's not a common practice, it's not a common culture, it's not tradition. However, what I found out, what I discovered, what I shocked about is the Dalai Lama did not say this inappropriately. And I'll explain to you why. Believe me when I tell you this, that even me, when I was told that the Dalai Lama is innocent, he didn't mean it that way. There was so much of hatred, so much of anger, so much of irritation, so much of uh, resentment towards that act. I didn't even want to listen to anyone who spoke otherwise until I can't give the identity because I promised the person I wouldn't. Someone on social media requested me, did you see this video? And the video is titled "Stop sensationalizing the Dalai Lama's innocent interaction, a Tibetan's perspective. It is by a YouTube channel called Jig Jag. The guy's name is Jing Mi. Okay, he's a Tibetan. So when I was asked to see, I dismissed. I said I don't want to see it. I just don't care. But the person requested, just watch it and give me a view. Just watch it. So not wanting to watch it, I seriously didn't want to watch it because I hated that act that was done because obviously, like all of you, I judged that act as being very sexual and inappropriate, attacking a child. But then, as I started to watch it, I was still like, get to the point, man. What the hell are you rambling around? But as I started watching it, it gave me a perspective. And what I've done is I've summarized the video. I've summarized broken it down into, I've watched every second of the video, every minute, and I've summarized it. And I've even put the link if you want to watch the video. Okay. But if you want to see what is my summary, this is what I'm going to share with you. And let me shock you right up front by telling you I was wrong about the holiness the Dalai Lama. I was wrong to judge him. I apologize to the people of Tibet, to the Tibetans, to people who follow Buddhism, and to the holiness. I don't know if you'll ever watch my video, but I apologize for misjudging him. And I'm going to shock you and tell you why. You must be like, are you crazy, Loy? Like someone who asks a small boy, suck on the tongue, and you're endorsing him, you're supporting him. Just watch this video and then you decide whether what I'm saying is right or wrong. Okay. So I'm using, I'm showing you the entire screen of my iMac so that you can see. Now, this guy, this YouTuber, whose name is Jingmi in real life, but his channel's name is Jigjag. Yeah, Jigjag, yes. He has 2.87 thousand subscribers, but this video has gone already at 148,000 views. I hope it goes viral because the truth has to come out. So initially, when I started off the video at 00, if I play the video right now, you can see I've just put it on mute. So he's talking about initially justifying his stance. I felt he was rambling a little bit, and I was really irritated. I didn't want to listen to whatever he had to say. So he made claims about misinformation, disinformation, the typical stuff that people talk about, and cherry picking parts of the video, editing it and sharing. So I was like, just shut up, man, and just get to the point. But at 0.42, let me show you 0. Yeah, I'm nearly there. 0.42, he shows that, do you know that this lady here, this was the boy's mother? I was like, okay, I didn't know that this lady here, this is the boy's mother. And then further on, as they show the part where this boy broke a coconut in front of the Dalai Lama out of respect, and you can see 2 or 3 people holding the Dalai Lama because he's very weak, he's very old, and he's giving his respects, and the mother is there with the boy. And then so I was like, okay, I didn't see that part of the video, so okay, maybe this guy does have some substance. Then he began to speak from 1 minute 41 seconds. He started speaking about how Tibetans have a very different kind of way of expressing their love and feelings, from father to child or mother to child or parents to their children. He spoke about him and his father. They touch their forehead when they want to show respect. They even kiss lips, huh? And he did this for 30 years of his life. And that means until he became the age of 30, they were kissing lips, just, not smooching and exchanging the tongue and all that. Don't get those ideas, okay? Touching shoulders, holding hands. And they have this culture which is very much like Thai. When they see a stranger, they bow, to give respect. And then he mentioned that we even stick out our tongue to show a sign of respect. And then at 2:31, he shows, I'm going there, he shows the movie clip from 7 Years in Tibet that starred Brad Pitt. I'll just put play. So where he shows that when Brad Pitt arrived in, it's not very clear, when he arrived in Tibet, you can see all of them sticking out their tongues. and showing all of that. And this is the way to show like welcome and love and respect. So Brad Pitt, who's here, even he sticks out his tongue, and then everyone is sticking out their tongue. So, obviously, when I saw 7 Years in Tibet, which I'm definitely going to see again, I thought, that's just a movie. But it seems that it's actually a real life thing. Okay. So then it seems that's the way they show love, respect, and, try to welcome people. Then he went to mention about the Dalai Lama. He spoke at length. He's 87 years old. He has lived in a state of nirvana, a life of celibacy, and he is the saint. He is the patron saint of Tibet. He's a very playful character. It seems he has a childlike heart. Then at 4:16, 4 minutes, 16 seconds, I'm going there, he starts showing clips of the Dalai Lama meeting all these world leaders, and where he is very playful. He pulls their beard, he holds them with their face, he touches their nose, he pulls their mustache. He shows with Deepak Chopra, Salman Khan, almost every celebrity, even Brandon Russell, got Brandon Russell, whatever. So they show the playfulness of the Dalai Lama, and obviously there is a little bit of spiritual music there. You can see here that he even shows a photograph of something sticking up his nose. Let me go back a little bit. He shows, where is that? It moves very fast, man. Okay, see, he doesn't have an ego. He's a very simple person. Okay, so then then finally there is this photograph, black and white, with him sticking out his tongue. Okay. So then at the 5th minute, he starts describing how the culture of Tibet. Now, I'll just say what he has said, and I'll give you the specific minutes, and all this will be put in the description. It seems that when grandparents, old, especially the old Tibetans who didn't have social media, didn't have the internet, they love children like all grandparents do. So when children want, let's say, a sweet or a favor, or they want pocket money, they will ask the grandparents, and grandparents love a little bit of attention. So when they want, they play around with them, they crack a joke, or they tickle them, or they say, okay, give me a kiss here. And at 5:23, he says this in Tibet. He says, tambo chik de tambo, tambo chik de tambo. I don't know if I said it right. Give me a kiss on my cheek. Then at 5:30, he says, audo, audo, that means touch the forehead to forehead. 5:34, he said, tan udo go. Tan udo go means touch the nose. 5:36, tao chico, like give me a kiss. Okay. And he was trying his best to explain that this kiss that a grandparent gives, a male or I think mostly male or female maybe, they give a child, it's not done in a sexual way. And then at 5:40 is where he mentioned the tongue part. Okay, he says, Tai Matai Kai Hasa Ah. Let me go there. 5:40. 5:40 is here. See, you can see him showing his lips. And 5:40, what he says is, he speaks about the tongue part. See, he sticks out his tongue. See, does he stick out? He doesn't. Okay. So what he's saying is, what he tries to say when he's sticking out, when he talks about the tongue part, he says, I've given you everything. You have taken everything from me. Now you can even eat my tongue. That means there's nothing else left. So in a way, that sticking out of the tongue is like, I've given my everything to you. Yeah. I've given everything. I have a piercing. So what he's trying to say is, this is the Tibetan culture. This is what we do, and this is what we are very, means this is normal for us. But for someone from the outside, when they see just one bit or sticking out a tongue, what is he doing? Is he making fun of me? Is he disrespecting me? Because in the Japanese culture, I think sticking out a tongue is offensive. And obviously for us, when we stick out a tongue and do it for a child, or we ask to kiss the lips, I mean, that would be seen sexually. Yes, David Beckham might kiss his daughter on the lips, and for him, he finds it, I'm doing it with my daughter. It's father-daughter relationship. Some people find it very sexual. Okay, so same like me, when I saw just that part that he's sticking out his tongue and saying "suck on it," just that quote, I was like, "What the hell?" Then he moves to 6:45, where he shows that clip. Huh? By the way, he shows that clip. See, this is the part of the clip that he shows. See, here he's sticking out his tongue. Okay, this is the part we all seen. I'll play it again. Okay, he's sticking out his tongue and the boy is looking. Now, here, what this clip that went viral, we all thought that he was sexually trying to molest the boy. But what he was trying to show is he was actually practicing the Tibetan culture that I've given you everything, take the tongue also. And the boy also looks at it. He doesn't feel disturbed. It's not that he felt disgusted or he was alone. Even I assumed he was alone. His mother was there. So here, when he shows this, and he's laughing. Now, what we did not see is the remaining part of the clip. See, watch this. Okay, I'll play it again. Watch this. He sticks out his tongue. He shows it to the boy. And then after that, okay, the boy's laughing. He takes his hand and he puts it to his face where he's actually praying. He's praying. And then from there, he not only prays, by the way, I'll be showing you the entire clip of this video later on. He hugs the boy and he tells him to be a good person. He tells him to pray, do good. And he does this twice. And it was a very touching moment. Now, imagine, we only saw the part of the tongue. We didn't see anything else. And see, here he's talking and saying, be a good person, don't do anything bad. And once again, he not only hugs the boy, he tickles him. So that shows the love that he had for this child, not in a sexual way, which even I misunderstood. See, now he hugs the boy again. And remember, see, he tickles him. And he laughs like a small child. And believe it or not, I didn't see all this. I only got to see now. And here's the shocking bit. Okay, here's the part that really got to me. At 8 minutes 37 seconds of this video, what he mentions is this was a global live event. This was not a hidden secret video, which again I thought someone had secretly shot it. There were 120 Indian students, graduate students who had come there. It happened on February 28th, 2023. Okay, it was telecasted live. Now, the only question is, why is it being sent viral right now? Then that is where he breaks it down into the actual reason. Here he speaks about the communist China. The Chinese regime, the reason why they have been using paid influencers to share this clip is because of this political reason. And here it is at 10:29. He had appointed the 10th Khalsa Jetsun Dharma Rinpoche of Mongolia, means the next successor. And if you click on the link, I've put this link also down below. If you check on the Google link, let me expand this page. Okay, the Dalai Lama is recognized as the 10th Kailasa Jetsun, and if you go to the images, you'll see this boy. You'll see this boy who has been appointed by the Dalai Lama. Okay, and then if you go to news, he has been appointed as a successor. He's a Mongolian boy who is appointed as the third highest Buddhist spiritual leader. But this impacts China. Okay, China is not very happy about this. And why is that? Even I was wondering. He speaks about 600 Mongolians who attended this event with 5,000 monks. Okay, at 10:51, he mentions all the headlines. He shows all the headlines around the world that showed this event, and then how China was not very happy about it. China demanding to approve, because without China's permission, they approved someone for Mongolia. And ever since that happened, it seems China was very disturbed. So here they show different headlines from the print and then finally Free Press Journal. All these links I'll put down below. Okay. So once all this started to happen, it seems China decided, okay, what is it that we should do or can do to destroy the reputation? Because remember, the only way you can fight fire with fire is today, at least today's day and age, is destroy an individual's name. And then at 12:11, at 12:9, he quotes Xi Jinping, who said that wherever the readers are, wherever the viewers are, that is where the propaganda reports must extend their tentacles. That means we should destroy countries through social media. And that is what is happening with TikTok. You can argue how they make sure that in China, children get to see only educational or national based programs, but in United States and rest of the world, they will show girls and nudity and gaming and make children addicted because they want to ruin the younger generation. And this is true. This is a fact. And then at 12:48 of this video, he speaks about a website called miburo.substack.com, where they show the CCP aligned influencers. These influencers are appointed by China, Communist China, where they make Chinese or normal lay people or attractive looking Chinese people or people who look like Mongolians and Western social media influencers to speak bad about the enemies of China, not necessarily good about China, okay? And yes, they also have started a strategy whereby they are talking about China as being a nice place. And I've seen those videos, okay? Then at 13:04, he gives the example of Freedom House, that is a non-profit advocacy group, which shows 16 out of the 30 countries where China is targeting its social media strategy. Then finally at 14:37, he speaks about stuff that I was not aware of. It seems China ensured the genocide of Tibetans, and more than 120 or 160 monks set themselves on fire and killed themselves in speaking against communist China, and the fact that they try to destroy Buddhism that is there, and they try to destroy Tibet. Finally, at 15:14, he shows the actual video. Okay, now before I show you the actual video, I just want to say once again, I think just like most of you, we judged the Holiness Dalai Lama, and I apologize. I sincerely apologize. It is shocking that how when you just take one small segment of a very long document or podcast, how we can judge people. And see, come on, if you see a man sticking out his tongue and the quote "suck on my tongue" and showing a boy, obviously we also will judge. So I apologize. It is my mistake, and the reason I'm sharing this video is because I wanted to set it right. Finally, now I'm going to play the unedited video where I'm going to give you my thoughts, and because I watched it many times, I'll explain to you what is going on. Okay, so please do put your comments down below and let me know what do you think. And please, I request you share this video and the video of that guy so that the awareness can spread. I think it is our duty to make sure that truth is always prevalent, whether we like it or not, whether we are proven wrong or not. And in this case, I have been proved wrong. I would like to apologize to all the Tibetan people, to all the Buddhists, and especially to the Dalai Lama. If he sees my video, I apologize. I'm sorry. I just want to set this record right. So here goes the unedited video footage of the Dalai Lama. Please watch. So here it says the boy asks the Dalai Lama, see here he asks, "Can I come and hug you?" The mother is there. Okay, the boy asks the Dalai Lama, "Can I hug you?" And the Dalai Lama does not understand, like, what did he say? So then he gets his assistants, one person coming and explaining to him. The boy says he wants to hug you, And he still couldn't understand because English is not his first language. Then you get another person coming to him and explaining to him, yeah, he wants to come and hug you. So then he finally understood, oh, okay, okay, you want to come and hug me? So then he says, okay, here are all the students who are there. And then finally, this is the culture, this is the Tibetan culture where he says, okay, give me a kiss here. Because it's like a grandfather telling us his grandson. Okay, and imagine Dalai Lama is the most powerful leader. He's the highest. The He's like the Pope of the Catholic Church. So he's at a very high level, and here he's trying to be like a grandparent would be with his child. He's trying to be playful that he always is. So he says, give me a kiss," and the boy kisses him. Okay, and hugs him. And then after that, the Dalai Lama says, and see, here he's tickling him and he's playing because he doesn't have an agenda, which I was not aware of. Okay. And this is a clip that we see. He says, okay, kiss on the lip. Now, kiss on the lip, like I told you, is a Tibetan culture where they show love and affection to their own children. It's very common. Like the narrator of this video, Jing Jag, what he says is, I used to smooch my father, just not like lock lips and tongue and all that, just smooch, peck of lips to show love. And this is the part that we see. Okay. And remember this, there are people taking photographs all around. This is not done sexually. This is done out of love. So he kisses it. Okay. The Indian boy, maybe it's new culture for him, but for a Tibetan, it's normal. And he laughs like a child. He laughs like a child because he doesn't have anything. And then he touches the forehead, which is again a Tibetan culture. Now comes the most controversial part. That was the tongue aspect. Now here, what he tries to say as he's laughing, the showing of the tongue is, I'll give you everything. I'll give you all my love. I'll give you all my wealth. I'll give you everything. There's nothing more left. Do you want to eat the tongue also as well? So this is where he shows the tongue. And he says, suck on the tongue, which is translated in an English manner. It's translated in an English manner, which we consider sexual or disgusting. But in the Tibetan culture, it is, I give you my everything. So here he shows the tongue. The boy is obviously, because he's not Tibetan, he's a little taken aback. By the way, he's not traumatized. He finds it funny. He also shows the tongue. And the Dalai Lama it was not, he wanted him to suck on the tongue and for them to have like a French kiss kind of a thing. That's not what Tibetans do. They just show it. It's only showed, nothing is being done. Okay? And this is where they show the tongue, and you can see him. He hits the boy and says, stop being silly. And then, this is the part that we did not see, is after that he hugs the child, he holds his hand to pray, and he gives him good advice saying, be a good person, don't do anything bad. Then the video continues, whereby you can see him hugging him. And remember, this is national television. It's televised live, unedited. It was shown to all the households across the world. There was nothing that was hidden here. You can see all the monks. You can even see his mother. His mother is there, sitting there. You can see all the monks. So this was a public event in front of hundreds of students, thousands of people, and millions watched it. So overall, what I want to tell you is, they have just weaponized one segment of this video. See, here he's hugging him and he's still praying. And this is done out of a pure heart. And see, he's tickling him because, see, and if you hear the video, he's doing it out of like a childlike playfulness. So overall, I hope this brings to rest all the doubts that we have had, all the confusion that there is, all the misinformation. And yes, how just like you, even I got carried away and I judged the Dalai Lama. So I hope you share this video. I hope this confusion is put to rest. And I'll tell you, it is mind-boggling. It is baffling. It is like Russell Peters says, mind-blasting to know how one small segment of a video where we are not aware of the culture, tradition of a country or its people, how we can also misjudge others. So this is what I have to say. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and please feel free to share this video. I request you, please do share this video. I normally never ask, share the video, but share the video and let people know the truth. I've put all the links below. Share his video, share my video. Okay, and let's get the truth out. Having said this, this is me signing off. You guys take care.